Welcome to the WGL Open Qualifier round of 32 Group C today. That's what the YouTube audience voted upon. And we have our first match in TH versus Ever. The bracket is, I guess, not too exciting, but maybe TH is showing some games with a lot of creativity. That's our grid here today. We start with TH, we follow TH, that's what you wanted. TH versus Ever in the Human versus Night Elf first. They will be playing, the winner will be playing against either In Vain or Luna. Two players I'm kind of interested in. Then in the bottom part of the bracket, PCG versus Alice and Who versus Meteor. We will see a couple of these players in the lower bracket most likely. When the winner bracket is done, of course, we go through the winner bracket first and then dive a little to the losers.
So, which game are we going with first here?
TH versus Ever. The people wanted the 3x, and the people will get the 3x.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I would have loved to see Hitman, but
it's gonna be a hype game, guys.
Yeah. We opened up the vote because people are always complaining. Doesn't matter what we do. If we decide on a group, people are complaining, why aren't you showing TH, you fuckers? And if we put up a vote on this and be democracy, then people are complaining as well. So whatever we do, it's wrong. But here we go with the first game of the day. Ever from China versus TH from China. TH is not switching the race. It's Night Elf versus Human. And I guess you're not in the game yet, right?
Nope.
So, okay. We'll try to get to have you up to date with all the results. I have my QQ open where the results will be posted later. Thank you, Napster, for the 46-month resub. Love you guys. Every single sub was worth it. Keep on the great work. That's so sweet of you, man. Aww. Hope you can reach the 4 years in just 2 months. Maybe fitting with Reforged or Reforged Beta or whatever. So, TH with close to level 3. Almost instant expansion just after this little green spot. Good inventory. Crystal Ball for the Scout. He's facing a Keeper of the Grove who's harassing and expanding at the same time in the bottom right. Interesting. And Tangle is the first kill for him, but he has to face level 2 Water Elementals, which makes things not too easy in this early game.
He's gonna get another kill here, and so the Keeper's experience will be rising. He has basically 2 more Entangles. He could commit these for more footy kills. The footies are doing their job, though. They are being sacrificed for the good of the Republic. Lordaeron in the human alliance, whatever. Is that a republic? Not really, right? It's a kingdom.
It's a kingdom.
Who's the king? So the king used to be Arthas's dad.
Yeah.
We never knew what his name was, right? No, wait. Is he Terranus? Is he the Terranus guy, or is that someone else?
I think that's an older dude, but I'm not sure.
Chat.
I'm so bad with lore.
What's the name of Arthas's dad? Does anybody know?
It is Terranus?
Terranus? Yeah, anyways, he was killed, though. Arthas said goodbye and went to the North Pole. And I think after that it was like Varian Rin or something, right? So yeah, I think the Human Alliance is actually a kingdom. Sorry about that, no republic.
He's dead, so we don't have to talk about it. Yeah, nice way of putting it. Of course, this expansion position has to be crept as well forever. Have you seen a game of Ever before?
Yeah.
Huh. Is
kind of like a normal Night Elf. I'd say... who could we compare him to? Between Neutron and Please in skill level, I'd say.
Oh, that's higher than I thought.
No. More towards Please, though, probably.
Yeah, I thought so. TH fucked up a deny here. Acid Bomb is working nicely against Footman. This tech was rather fast forever. He's still struggling with the level 3, though. Next Acid Bomb. Second one, there's not... Oh, there's decent amount of mana to use. But not getting too many kills. TH saving his units and goes Lumbermill, defend against Dryads. Is that finally level 3 here, or will TH deny it? No! Neither of it, actually.
So close.
So close.
Almost.
We have the first donation of the day! Xperia with €5. Thank you guys so much for keeping Warcraft theme alive and making me wait Reforged as hell. Thank you very much, man. This is much appreciated. TP now on the expansion.
That was definitely an auto
correct.
mistake.
Yeah.
But whatever. TP coming in, trying to save the expansion.
Aw, sweet deny.
Footies with defend. Pretty good here against these archers. They will be dying to the acid bomb entangle over time. But again, Footies, yes, they're dying, but they're doing their job. They are kamikaze fighters, guys. Oh, I most recently watched the Pacific War thingy on Overexplained. I'm getting flashbacks about the kamikazes. And yeah, if they're dying here but delaying the expansion for long enough, that's absolutely worth it. And TH is staying in this. Getting a bit more experience on his AM as well. Not having a dust here is a little annoying. Has to wait for the crystal ball. Cristobal to get more kills. And look how late this expansion is, Neo. Look!
Yeah, it's really, really late. Nice shadow melts on the archers for now, though. Didn't help them. It's daytime. The sheep block, almost as good as Chimiko.
Did you see that clip?
Yeah. And then, of course, there's people like, it's actually not that hard.
I didn't see the
With
comments.
the Mountain King against the slow grind, it's actually not that hard.
Did people really say that?
Yeah, of course.
That was a frame perfect block. That was insane.
I know.
And the grunt wasn't even slowed.
I know. At the end he was, but... But, yeah, nice harass by TH, man. How long was he staying here? He almost got an entire level from this.
Yeah, I think he killed all the archers, right?
Yep.
He's pretty good. Level 4 now, more mana, more water elementals. We don't have Abolish yet, I think, but it's coming in. Dude, this tree is so late. It's ridiculous. Maybe you should have crept this with an Ancient of War and a Tree of Life, you know, to be super safe, so that this harass doesn't do that much, but... You know, it's TH. Like, no other human in the world, other than Infi, I guess, could be doing that much with just a handful of footies.
Yeah.
But this is TH, boys.
I guess we go tier 3 with this expansion. We get rifles, we get casters, we get maybe even mortar teams. And yeah, we are 7 minutes in almost. And this expansion is still not even cracked. Like... Dryads are hurt, Alchemist is hurt, needs to go for a potion. TH is just very, very good.
He is. True. Question is, what's TH gonna do now? Is he gonna go tier 2 timing push around 70? Or is he gonna go tier 3? He is going tier 3. I haven't checked out the main in a while. I was busy talking about nonsense as always.
Yeah, and you didn't listen to me because I literally said that 15 seconds ago. But it's alright. It's an open qualifier. You are allowed to ignore me.
Yeah, I was thinking about more nonsense to talk about. You know, I'm making sure we have
more important.
The crucial things here on lockdown. You know.
Yeah, it is. It is for the round of 32 in an open qualifier. That is way more appropriate than talking about the game.
What units is he gonna go for, Neo? Give me call it right now. What's gonna be the late game army comp here for TH?
Mortar teams, rifle casters. Not even Sorks, just priests.
Forces are under attack.
You're forgetting about one kind gentleman who is a holy man.
The Paladin?
Paladin, there he is.
Paladin.
Coming.
But you said units, not heroes.
I said army comp, okay? I think I said army comp.
Scroll the Beast forever. One for the shop, of course. Tier 3 only now as well. TH could even invent tier 4 and he would still be faster than ever.
I hope Ryan isn't listening, otherwise, oh my god, I'm gonna write that down. Tier 4. That's a good idea. Gonna introduce that along with the Naga. Let's go.
Yeah. Don't listen to us, guys. It's not worth it today.
So yeah, this game is pretty much on cruise control here for TH. He hasn't been under much pressure at all this game, honestly. Once upon a time, the keeper ran across the map, killed some footies, but was no problem. AM was there to defend. This AM has been carrying this game on his back, and he's ready to give over the torch, or the scepter, if you will, very soon to the MK, because the levels are rising. And it's going to be level 3 here very soon, with, I can only imagine, the level 2 clap, which is really good against anything that Night Elf has. Not precisely correct. Against Dryads, it's not good. But the great thing is, Dryads are awful against the units of humans, so it works out. You know, either you have great units against Dryads, or you have a great MK against everything else.
Yeah.
And TH, yeah, even before that level 3. Looking to be a little bit cheeky aggressive towards the main. Not even 60 supply. Oh,
I was wrong, Remo, by the way. He's adding knights as well. The first knight is finishing before the knight of tier 3. And frag shards are done as well. Inner fire is done as well. So
you know
this is pretty much the perfect.
What I call that? I call that hashtag neocalls.
Is it time for that again? Okay. I think this week my calls have been pretty good so far.
I mean, yeah. There wasn't, you know, you couldn't get worse.
Like seriously, I was so cursed last week. Was it last week?
Yeah.
The week prior, not too sure. So yeah, these Dryads against the frag shards, man, they don't really stand a chance. 1-0 upgrade as well. There's still footies in this mix, 77% supply.
Yeah. I mean, we're at the triple hero human tier 3 inner fire rifle stage, which is really, really strong. It's not yet at full throttle. They're only 1-0. It's not too many rifles. We still have a couple of footmen in, but the longer this game goes, the better this will be going for TH. And you know, that's just the thing with Dryads. We keep on mentioning it over and over because it's true. They are awful, awful, awful fighters in the late game in this matchup.
Do you think this human army comp is pretty much the perfect one or the best in all of Warcraft at the moment?
In this matchup, definitely. But not against Orc. And not in the human mirror, maybe. So it is super strong. It is one of the strongest, definitely. But it's not like it wins every fight, you know.
No.
It is very good though. 2-0 now, upgraded here on the rifles and the mortar teams. Basically 3-0 with the inner fire coming in. Oh, and those Dryads, look at those splats.
It's a lot of blood spread in the front yard of Eva.
I think you just can't go 2 base versus 2 base with the keeper. Like, you're not that late anyways. You have to attack before, like... Keeper and Dryads, they both are bad in the late game. There's no wonder this is not gonna work.
Yeah, so... You would go Demon Hunter then?
Demon Hunter, Warden, maybe Panda.
Well, on CH, can't really play Warden, huh?
True.
Until
dead. Lolite shows us for the first time.
Yeah. Ever dead, everything dead. 1-0 for TH. That was to be expected. Very, like, super solid TH. Like, not fooling around, not goofing at all. No cheese strats, no mass gyros or anything. Just, he knows that a lot is at stake for him. He kind of needs to win this open qualifier. Because currently, he's tied with Romantic for the last spot for WGL. There are still 2 qualifiers in 1 ladder race, but all the other players are in the pro qualifier where there's a lot more points at stake. So, yeah, TH needs to take it seriously.
And if he does get first place here in the open qualifier, there will be 5 points for him, which is pretty good. That is better than 5th to 8th place getting the pro qualifier.
That's true.
So certainly still doable for him. And he's obviously the big favorite here for this open qualifier. To be frank, the only people here who can challenge him probably would be maybe Hawk, Guagua, Lucifer, maybe Ice Orc. And maybe Check.
That's very optimistic of you.
I mean, maybe challenge. That's like really vague. That's like, you know, close to getting 2 maps, perhaps.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I can see that. But I want to go back to this discussion about unit comps. If you regard, like, you can choose 1 unit composition in, like, for 1 race. Isn't Rifle Caster Mortar the best against, like, in general, on average? Of course it has flaws, but what army composition would be better for any race?
Are you asking me what is the best all-round army?
Yes.
I think 2 statues, mass fiends, triple hero undead, couple of banshees is better at everything. Like, is more suited to every scenario. Because I think against TC orc play, that army is really bad.
Yeah, you would need breakers for that. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I've been on the rifle tier 3 hype train for a long time now. I think against Night Elf and Undead both, this is by far the best late game comp you can go for. Would be amazing if they find their way into the human mirror as well, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's much harder to make work in the human mirror. Yeah, against Orc, we see a lot of rifles as well. We have seen a lot of rifles as well, but TC, especially with Lightning Shield coming in, but also with Walkers, can be really, really strong against that. So we see there more and more the meta shifting back to mass casters.
Yeah. Second game has started. We will join it in 1 minute. And it's Ever's map choice. Let's see if he's a Warden player or not.
Did you see Todd like debating chat? he was saying, "Oh, by the way, TH himself told me a tip against undead, and it's from TH." And then like, yeah, well, what's the tip? And then it's a secret. It's a secret. He's not telling us, boys.
Yeah, I can tell you.
He's keeping all the ladder points for himself.
Just go tier 3, get the orb, win. That's how you beat undead.
All right. That's definitely not as easy. Despite the fact, of course, that Neo is one of the greatest players in Europe and has exceptional knowledge and execution, it's not that simple.
Hey, why do you mention knowledge? I think knowledge is alright. Execution is really bad.
Alright.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, then tell us all your knowledge about this matchup, Remo. Tell us. Enlighten us.
I'm not saying that I know it all.
So, TH bottom left in the blue with the lead. And Ever in the upper right. Not going for a Warden map at all. It's the Keeper again.
Alright. Wonder if he has a better game plan here. Maybe if he tries to go for Moon style, like early expansion, super heavy Dryads, very aggressive play, and don't let the human expand, and then play with counterattacks over and over, win with numbers. I think that's the single best way of playing the Keeper nowadays.
We have a new donation with a lengthy test and one of the coolest nicknames I've seen in a long time. Randgruppen Ronny with 10 euros. Still haven't figured out how this Twitch thing works, but thanks for the great content. Love the chemistry between you two. And thank you, Neo, for your rare but important words on politics. How do I translate this now? To not be politic means to be politic without noticing it. Thank you very much, man, and thanks for your support. Sometimes hard because people are very fast on attacking this, but yeah, glad you appreciate it. I think it's important as well.
Thank you very much. Were you a fan back in the day of Randgruppen TD? Is that where that name is coming from?
I don't know. I played it a couple of times, but it wasn't the best TD.
Yeah, it was also quite offensive, to be honest, but
yeah,
back then our young minds didn't see any issue with that.
Funny.
So we have expansions coming up on both sides. Super power build on the scout tower.
Yeah. And yeah, doesn't want to deal with the treants, I guess, upgrading it. I got some results from other games, Remo.
Oh, wow.
PCG wins the first map against Alice, Shao Kai wins the first map against Hitman, and Super BT wins the first map against Czech. A lot of surprising results, actually.
Is he Orc? Super BT? I'm not even sure.
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Sean Ratum, once again with the bits here, 100 bits. Remo, hypothetical question. You're doing an 80-foot push, and you can bring any unit composition with the 4 races as well as any 3 heroes. Oh my god. Heroes at level 5, 4, 3. What is your dream army? I'm gonna have to think about that.
Mine would be...
Oh, so TC is definitely hero level 5. There's no question about that. 100%.
I would just bring 10 worms and a DK.
What? No, it's TC level 5, definitely. And then I think tier 3 rifles, probably. Priests. The other heroes, I don't know. You want a healer and a TC Pally and I don't know.
This early game forever, by the way, is not looking too great. Yes, he got level 3, but the Expo is once again far away, being harassed again, needs to repair again. 60% on the way to tier 2. And for TH, looking all pretty solid. Expo is up, Expo is safe. Tech is a little later, but defense is coming, so he can stay in these fights. Archmage is a little bit in trouble. Got the boots, though.
Got those boots, Neo. Look at those boots, man. And keep thinking about the 3rd hero. Since the keeper doesn't have mana anymore, AM is pretty safe. Expansion was delayed a little bit again, but a lot less than last time. And of course, here the map comes into play. LR much, much, much easier to creep up the natural. So this is at least looking better forever.
Yeah, but he forgot the Hunter Sword. So Dryads will be there a lot later.
That's probably good though.
It's what?
That's probably good though. That means he's not gonna make so many Dryads.
Well, let's see. Maybe he delays tier 3 and the Bears for it.
No. Go tier 3, buddy. Let's go. 2 Dryads max. 2 Dryads max.
Shao KK has won his game against Ocean 1-0. Oh yeah, tier 3 it is. Rushes it. And finally the Tree of Life has arrived at the gold mine. Still no rifles. Working on the blacksmiths though.
Look at TH's timing. He knows the entangle is coming up right now. That is so good. Yeah. He wasn't able to slow down the tree too much from walking over because this map favors the tree getting over easily. But he can certainly cancel the entangle. Once again, TH in his footies. Boldly even going for the Tree of Life. That has a low chance of working, or should have a low chance of working. Going for the AM right away. And that was a bit of a misplay perhaps. Oh no, never mind. That's second water elemental in. And that is the cancel. He was eyeing up the opportunity to go for the big play of the Tree of Life. That doesn't work, but he still makes sure he gets the significant, or the surefire damage in against the entangle, finding the cancel there. Really, really, really good play by TH, as always.
As expected. Question
Gets the surround on the Berserker with partly defend footies. Oh
really nice, and this one footy even survives not opening it up, but that should be 2 kills for the keeper here. But level 4, I mean, doesn't really do too much. Of course he's saving this one as well. Question by Todd. How are these players selected for the tournament? It's the top 32 players of NetEase, excluded the players who are participating in the Pro Qualifier. So it's pretty much Open and Pro division are the top 50 of NetEase.
But you also have to sign up somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to get top 32 first, and then you have to sign up.
And it's not really the top 32 because there's a lot of Smurfs. Focus usually has several accounts, WFZ, so it's a little less. And if you get bottom 4 of the Pro Qualifier, you are relegated to the Open, and that's exactly what happened to TH in August.
Tier 3 is coming. TH has had enough of his aggressive play with the MK coming out. It's time to creep now. The second hero desperately desires levels. And the Mercamp's gonna be a nice start for him. Not quite solo crept here. It's a little hard to do with only MK and a handful of footies. some mercs as well, I guess. So, tier 3 is done forever. Switching up his army comp, going for MGs. Only a single Dryad Neo. I'm so proud.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but Remo, where's the damage?
Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem indeed. The Alchemist is the only real source of damage here with the Acid Bomb. Keeper is very underwhelming, honestly, once there is enough to spell.
Forces are under attack.
So, I don't know, Kim.
Did
This
you
is
see...
the issue that Knights have been struggling with for a while. They just don't seem to have enough punch in the late game in this matchup.
Did you see TH's base like a minute ago? It was 7 buildings build or upgrade at the same time. It kind of looked like Yinchuan in 2014.
Oh, good old Yinchuan.
Rare to see. Mountain King is super duper tanky, by the way. First MG is out. Hardened Skin is coming. Does he only have one engine of... Ah, there's the second engine of flow. Alright, I was confused. Interesting creep route by TH to go for this. Will not be scouted most likely. He would have been found here on the high ground. Maybe... Ah, he saw him here. Anyway.
Decent levels here by Ever. And I think that is the hope in this matchup. If you go for this hero comp anyways. Is high levels and ultimates. If you get Tranquility, if you get Transmute, anything's possible. But without, it's gonna be very tough.
Right. Boots of Kel'Thuzad Alchemist. He has a lot of items stored here. 2 scrolls of healing, big invul. Staff is there as well. Orb 2, Claws plus 12. Not what he was looking for though. TH again with Mortars. Early Knights this time. Makes sense against Mountain Giants as they have medium armor. Knights, especially with the Sundering Blades, do a lot of damage against
I'm really
them.
surprised he didn't go for the red camp. It was like right next to it. Decided not to go. Perhaps wants to make sure he gets the shop items or something. Gets a big invul there. That's excellent for the MK, who perfectly hits level 3 here in the middle of the map. Joining up with his forces. 76 supply all of a sudden.
Yep.
Doesn't look that much, to be honest. Seems like a lot is still stuck in production, maybe.
It's...
A player's
actually not. It's only the Knight. But the upgrades are kicking in. And this is gonna be brutal once again. Especially if he gets Devotion Aura, then all this stuff is pretty much unkillable. We get Resistance Skin and a Bear Transition. So that's supposed to bring the damage after 3 MGs? Guess that's a little late, but with the second red spot going to Ever's hands. But how does he want to defend his expo is the question.
Yeah, his army is so small. So small. Only 57. That's not a lot. He has to TP back now. Oh, the first lower dead right away. Thanks to the mortar teams here. Everything stacked up after the TP. That's also nice for the mortar teams. Wista coming out for the detonates. That's crucial. You have to reduce the mana here on this human side. Reduce the healing, spell usage, and everything else. One knight in the front is entangled. Gets dispelled though. And where's the damage? I ask. Where is it?
Yeah, there is no answer to this because there is none. Except the Alchemist and maybe even the Keeper with right clicks right now. But the damage get even more mitigated by the Paladin, who will decide for Devotion Aura very soon. Kites a little as Mountain Giants are super slow. Is there another Holy Light? Yes, there is. So Mountain King survives this, has a potion as well, can survive even longer. And since you can spam Holy Light if you have a little bit of mana, oh, which he doesn't have anymore, should survive a little longer. Alchemist in trouble. Staff out, so he has to play the single hero now.
MK14 armor, dude. He's not dying, buddy.
It's not even inner fire.
Oh, maybe he is now. Desperate tries here for the hero kill, but invul transfer. Whoop, it's close.
Alchemist is coming back. Acid Bomb could maybe kill him. Invul potion though. There's no mana. What's he accomplishing with this invul potion? Not too much. But still, 80 supply, 1,600 gold. He can lose whatever he wants now. Still win. 21 supply is MGs. 2 of them are super hurt. Clap coming in. Frag Shard still very, very good against this. Knights, even without Sundering Blades, doing decent damage.
Oh, he wants that hero kill. Oh, but the Holy Light. Come on. Give him the hero kill, man. Come on.
Nope. No mercy. Oh, is
I would
there?
have given him the hero
Nope.
kill.
GG, 2-0 for TH. That was exactly to be expected.
Yep. Pretty much, yeah. Zero surprise.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly the way this was supposed to go.
Yeah. But if we put TH in the front on the YouTube video, it's gonna get us some clicks, so that's fine.
There we go. It was worth something.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ignore a 77% vote. The TH next opponent is gonna be In Vain or Luna. I haven't gotten a result from any of them. Luna, one of the rising stars of, like, stars in quotes of Korea. He's the most promising Korean that hasn't a WGL participation, I guess, so far. So, kind of high on him.
Who else there? Music?
Norukil.
Kim Chun-sam?
Kim Chun-sam, of course. Give me mod.
But yeah, the
the
developing
next
Korean scene is really small currently.
Yeah.
Like, curiously small. Like, it feels like there's a smaller Korean scene than there is a European scene by a lot.
Yeah, but the
By a
peak is
ton.
broader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Neo. Obvious.
So I'm trying to update Liquipedia as good as I can. I really don't know if we have an In Vain game, but we'll go for the next TH game, of course. Trying to find out if Luna and In Vain are playing, because we haven't had an update on that. Dude, now I got the tinnitus that you had yesterday. What the fuck? It's kind of spreading.
It's passing through.
It's a disease!
Through the cable.
Yeah. Please stop talking. Please stop spreading disease.
Wasn't there a movie where people were on the phone and they got sucked in by... Ah, that was Matrix. Yep.
The unknown movie. It's kind of an indie tip, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't they... Wait, isn't there a new Matrix thing coming out?
It's gonna be so bad, Remo. It's gonna be so bad.
You don't know. Maybe it's gonna be good.
It's the third sequel, and the first two sequels were rubbish. What do you expect?
They weren't very good, but I think people are exaggerating. They're not as awful as people make them out to be.
When did you watch them the last time?
Quite a while ago. Dude, I mean, there was a lot of nonsense going on. There was way too much fighting going on. But some of the set pieces and actual fights were pretty epic. Like the actual defense of the city, what's it called? Zion? In the harbor was fucking amazing, man. That was epic.
Okay. Let's watch this together at some point, and then we judge again. We go into a little break, and then hopefully we have another game. It's either In Vain and Luna, the decision, or the semifinals already, including TH. So stay tuned. Check out the links in the description, and leave us a couple of nice words if you want. So see you in a bit.